Good morning, everybody. Eric here, and it's Thursday morning at 8:30, weekly tax tip time. So this week's tip is the business return extension period. Automatic extension of 6 months is actually a little bit shorter this year because, I'm sorry, it isn't for business returns. They did extend the 1040 deadline to May 17th. But I don't think they ever did anything like that corresponding with the partnership and S Corp returns. Also C Corp. Um, I'm sorry, excuse me, that's C Corp. Never mind. The partnership and S Corp is basically the two big business returns that we see here. And I would do as few partnership returns as possible because you still pay self-employment tax on those. What we like to see is people taking advantage of the wonderful tax savings with S Corporation, which we talked about pretty much at length last week. And we've got some exciting changes to help people out with that coming shortly. But so partnership and S Corp, also known as Form 1065 or Form 1120S, our business flow-through returns. And what that means is that the business income information flows through to a Schedule K-1 created by those returns, and those K-1s are in turn provided to the individual taxpayers, and that is the information from which the income is reported onto Form 1040. So, isn't that all fun and exciting? They're flow-through returns, and that means that you don't pay tax when you do a partnership return or an S Corp return. You do pay tax on the income that's reported to you on Schedule K-1, and the Form 1040 extension deadline is a month later. So, to explain about extensions, the deadline was still on March 15th this year for business and business returns. And a 6-month extension from March 15th would be September 15th. Now, we know it's August 19th now, and that means that it's 28 days away. So 4 Wednesdays from now, these returns are due. Again, you don't pay tax on them, but if you did an extension, hopefully you also did an extension for your 1040. If you're a principal in one of these businesses, then you need to have your return done by September 15th. Now let's go into why it's critical that you do that. If you're a partnership and you're filing a partnership return, or you have elected the S Corporation filing status, and you do not file your flow-through entity return by the deadline, you pay penalties for every month or part of a month that you don't file, a failure to file penalty. And it's $200 per person. So if you're in a partnership that has 4 people, you're looking at $800 a month or part of a month. Now, what that means is, let's say you go ahead and you file up, but you're 3 days late, September 18th. Well, you can call them and beg and plead for them to waive the penalty, but they are going to send you that nasty letter, and they are going to charge you the $200 per partner penalty. Same thing with S Corps. S Corps can have up to 100 shareholders. As long as they're all United States citizens. Most S Corps are sole or dually owned. In our case here at Owings LLC, we're dual owned because my wife is a shareholder. So a lot of you like that too, where you and your spouse both have an interest. Maybe one of you has a higher percentage of shares, as we do, but in any case, each of those shareholders also enjoy that wonderful $200 per month penalty. So it's critical that you do it on time. And you don't have to pay tax on it. Just get the work done. So I know that there are, I've heard of online tax preparation softwares where if you're of this mindset, you can walk through doing the whole thing yourself. If you don't have a tax professional and you don't want to spend that time on it, and I don't blame you if you don't, I pay people to do things for me that I would rather not do or can't afford to spend the time on. And that's basically the way you should be running your business as well. If you are in the business of making widgets of a specialty nature, and you take time away from widget making to blow your brains out over doing a tax return instead, you're taking time away from your productive money making activity, and that's no good for anybody, because in the end you're always going to have that doubt about whether or not it was done perfectly. That's why we use tax professionals, and that's why I'm here, to help you solve that problem. So if you want to talk about working with us, we're certainly eager to hear from you. Okay? But again, September 15th is a Wednesday. It is 4 weeks away, and I cannot stress the importance of the critical nature of getting that done by that time. And by the way, while we're talking about September 15th, it's also the third of 4 estimated tax payment deadlines. So September 15th is kind of a big day, and I'm going to be reaching out and talking about that a little bit more in the near future, because as the day approaches, I want to make sure all my good people, whether or not you're currently a paying client or just a member of the group and enjoying the content, still, I don't want you to get in the kind of trouble that can be easily avoided. So I've got a couple things happening September 15th. It's only 28 days away, and I'm going to be back up on this horse and kicking it in the flanks again real soon. So until then, I don't see any comments or questions coming in. So we've got a couple things going on here. I'll leave you with this. We're actually making a major website change, and we're going to be posting all the really neat changes, including the improvement of the Solopreneur S Corp strategy course. It's now going to graduate and evolve into Solopreneur S Corp Blueprint. Okay, we're expanding on the course. It's going to be clearer, easier to watch, shorter videos, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to save a lot of people a lot of money, and we're really excited to be getting that out there. We're going to be spending time actually creating each course module week by week, so that we're not rushing the content. And the first one will be rolling out here very soon. I'm kind of hoping tomorrow, but probably early next week. So we will let you know, and we're looking forward to all the fun changes and great things that we're hopefully doing to make your lives easier and make your taxes lower. So until next week, we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Let me get this button clicked here. Okay, and have an excellent day and weekend. Bye for now.